In order to understand the future, you must first wrestle with the past. The story's been told about a Pied Piper who rid a town of rats, and when the town of Hamelin did not pay, he took their children instead, and no one ever heard from them again. But the story is wrong. The Pied Piper did not take the children from Hamelin, he led them to it. It happened over 1,000 years ago in a place so hidden, only those who do not search for it will stumble into its borders. A place called Mirror, where fairy tales and fantasy are as real as you and me, at once beautiful and strange to our unbelieving eyes. At least, it was beautiful. But war and shadow marred its loveliness. A great evil threatened all that was good and green in Mirror, forcing freedom to flee and liberty to lie down in lonely anguish. The people of Mirror would have fallen to this shadow if not for one man and his love for his world. A Pied Piper who bore a power that lifted mountains and tore down walls, that tamed the wild beasts and moved men to be mighty. He fought the shadow, keeping it at bay, but even with his great power, he knew he could not fight forever. And so the Piper took 130 children from every land of Mirror, broke off a piece of his power, one for each of them, and knit it with every one of their souls. The Piper charged them to keep the power safe, to let it grow within them, and when it was strong enough, the children would be called back to Mirror to defeat the threatening shadow. With the Piper's power entwined with their souls, the children attained abilities beyond unusual. Some could heal the sick and the wounded. Others were granted great knowledge, extremely old age, and even control the very elements. He led them through a mysterious portal to a land hidden from the shadow's gaze, here, to our world, to a small town named Hamelin, and told them to look for the call to come home. And so they waited, and waited. The children grew up. Generations came and went. The power passed down from parent to child, waiting to go home. But some did not wish to give their beloved power back, so they forgot the promises made, and history turned into myth and fairy tale. Only a handful remained, still looking, waiting to return to Mirror. But now, the wait is over. Horatio Gaff, you are a descendant of the children of Hamelin, and you have been called to bring them home.